What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, here with another edition of Traditional Fans with Opinions, where I'll give my reviews for whoever I watched, read, or played today. And who are Traditional Fans with Opinions? That is myself, and that is you, the viewers. With all that being said, on with the reviews. Mr. Wonderland, Season 1, Episode 2. So in this one, the Dark Mirror confirms that you cannot use magic. So Headmaster Dire Crowley tries to send Yukin back home, but he's unable to. The Dark Mirror can't find Japan, so basically so like so and you there's no way for Yukin to walk back. So what has to happen is Crowley lets him stay in Ramshackle Dorm, which is an abandoned dorm room haunted by ghosts. And basically to help you can pay for living expenses and whatever. Basically, Crowley appoints Yukin as like an errand boy for the school, and then so Yukin meets the ghosts, introduces himself to them, you know, and then his first odd job he has to do is clean the statues of the Great Seven, who consist of different Disney villains. And so basically, those are, you know, you have the Queen of Hearts, who of course is the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, the King of Beasts, who's Scar from Lion King, the Sea Witch, who is Ursula from Little Mermaid, the Sorcerer of the Sands, who is Jafar from Aladdin, the Fairest Queen, who is the Evil Queen from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the Lord of the Underworld, who's Hades from Hercules, and the Fairy of Thorns, who is Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty. And so basically, so like so he has to clean their statues. Then the cat, Grim appears, and then also, and after, basically starts trying to do stuff, and you can meet, to do first years, Ace Trapola and do Spade. Basically, Grim explains why he's trying to get into school, and you can kind of respect him for that, but Ace and Deuce are like, yeah, but you can't join. You weren't chosen. So Grim gets basically. So Grim and Ace fight. They start shooting magic at each other, and it burns the Queen of Hearts statue. You know, you can, or you as Ace calls him, puts out the fire. Then Crowley appears, expels Ace, Deuce, and Yukin. Now Grim leaves, but Deuce begs to be able to to stay, like begs to be able to stay at school. Crowley agrees that they can go to this cavern where there's a basically it's a like a chandelier. There's a chandelier, and so they must find a maidstone for a chandelier that broke. So so they go to a mine, start trying to go find it, and that leads to the next episode. And as far as different from what little I know about the game, the difference between the game and the show is that in the show, this shows the incident that got you know you, Ace, and Deuce in trouble was a chandelier breaking. In the game, that's what it is. In the show, it's the statue getting burned. So this shows a lot more like the Disney villains. even shows some animation from the movies they're from, which was interesting. So yeah, so hey, looks what I saw, it looks like they're still on the prologue part of it of the game, or as they will, I think get into like book one, the rose red tyrant, because they've hinted some of that, some with Riddle Rose Hearts, how strict he is. But yeah, I like this episode, like how they're introducing all these characters, setting up the school, gradually building it up. You know, really like this episode. Looking forward to the next one. With Game the Challenge, season two, episodes 1 through 4. So basically, this is a reality show version of Squid Game. So definitely makes it interesting. Where obviously people don't literally get killed; they simulate death by being shot with paintballs, and like basically the fact that it's real people, I adds in some intrigue to it. It's not like a fictional story where obviously this is real people, so it adds some intrigue. So first game is 8 teams divide up into the all 46 players divide into half, split into half, and you have 2 players which happen to be twins volunteer to lead each group to press a buzzer within 456 seconds after a starting signal, and basically whoever's the closest wins. The other team's eliminated. Now, the losing team captain 431 is allowed to choose 3 players to eliminate by saying their number and then good luck to them in order to eliminate them and stay in the game, which he does. Then, next game we have the six-legged pentathlon. So they have to do these 5 mini games in order to do in order to make it pass before the other team does. Yeah, so and then basically, and after that, whoever the slowest player was, the other one else on the team can vote to eliminate them or not. And then during the lunch, players could choose a lottery ticket instead of lunch, and 2 of them get a disadvantage in the next game through the lottery ticket. Shouldn't they play? The next game is you have to catch. So if the ball is caught, both are safe. But if the ball drops to the ground, both thrower and the catcher are not safe. So and then there's like 3 players, I believe, that were not able to get teams. So basically, their fates were tied to other players, and one those players chose a player that happened to be that was eliminated, so he was eliminated as well. Once all the balls drop, the game ends, and then a Troshka doll is brought into the room. Basically, once music starts, the players open it, take out a smaller version, and then pass it on to someone else. Basically, so yeah, so 153 receives a disadvantage. 410 gets a cake, and which he shares with other people. 75 eliminates player 80. 303 receives immunity. Player 98 is asked to nominate someone to basically for their vote between him or the player he chooses to be eliminated. So players choose between 98 and 431. People choose to eliminate 431, which is one of the twins. And then basically so the player so the next game is Mingle. You know, you have the revolving platform, then basically until the game ends. Yeah, so they get, once all the players eliminated, everyone gets a bag of marbles for the next game, which has not been shown yet. See, I like these episodes, like how they're doing these games, all the betrayals and stuff are cool, and how, like, it's a reality show, and I like the interview stuff. I kind of wish the main show had the interview sections, like, make it look like a reality show. Obviously, it's the regular Squid Game. The main show is not a reality show; it's a fiction show. But if they gave it like the interview stuff to make it look like a reality show for like the viewers of it, like the ones those rich guys that sponsor it, that would've been cool. Like if you get more fictional Squid Games, I would like to see like the interview stuff that the and some of the extra challenges that the reality show version has. Yeah, I like these episodes. Looking forward to the next set of episodes. Well, that's it. Did y'all like the stuff I reviewed? And if you have your own opinions about all that, you can put all that in the comments. Thank you for watching, and like, subscribe, and all that. And look forward to the next video.